In the heart of southwestern China, the mountainous province of Guizhou is grappling with one of the most severe natural disasters in its recent history. A period of unrelenting torrential rainfall has engorged the region's major rivers and their tributaries, pushing them far beyond their warning levels. This has unleashed a catastrophic sequence of flash floods and massive landslides, submerging entire towns in murky, turbulent waters. The unfolding tragedy represents a grim reality, moving far beyond a mere warning and escalating with each passing hour. For over 48 consecutive hours, heavy rains have relentlessly battered numerous districts across Guizhou, including the hard-hit areas of Wangjiang, Kongjiang, and Sandu. The continuous downpour has caused river levels to surge violently, leading to widespread inundation. The scenes on the ground are harrowing, with communities and families caught in a desperate struggle for survival. Many were forced to flee with nothing but their children, escaping just moments before their homes were consumed by the raging floodwaters. For others, there was only the anguish of watching loved ones tragically disappear beneath the crush of a sudden landslide. The visual evidence emerging from the disaster zone paints a picture of unimaginable devastation. A significant bridge on the Chiron Expressway, a vital artery connecting the southern provinces, abruptly collapsed under the force of a powerful landslide. In the midst of this chaos, a cargo truck was left precariously dangling in mid-air. Miraculously, the driver was rescued in time by swift-acting emergency crews, but the bridge itself was rendered completely impassable. This was just one of 6 major bridges confirmed to have been destroyed throughout Guizhou during this catastrophic event, severing critical infrastructure and isolating communities. The human cost of this disaster is mounting. Official reports have confirmed at least 6 fatalities, with dozens more individuals still missing and hundreds sustaining injuries. In a massive humanitarian effort, more than 800,000 residents have been urgently evacuated from high-risk areas and relocated to emergency shelters. These temporary havens, however, are struggling to cope with the influx of displaced people, quickly becoming overcrowded. The scarcity of essential supplies such as food, clean drinking water, and medicine is becoming more critical by the hour. Many of the evacuees are now housed in gymnasiums and school buildings that have been repurposed as shelters. The crisis is compounded by widespread power outages and the collapse of communication networks, leaving many zones almost entirely cut off from the outside world. Guizhou has long been recognized as one of China's more economically challenged provinces, characterized by its rugged mountainous terrain and historically underdeveloped infrastructure. The region's narrow mountain roads, suspension bridges, and aging drainage systems were ill-equipped to withstand the sheer force of this natural onslaught. In response to the escalating crisis, provincial authorities have issued a red alert, the highest level of disaster warning within China's national emergency system. A massive mobilization of resources is underway, with thousands of firefighters, armed police, local soldiers, and civilian volunteers deployed to lead the evacuation, relief, and rescue operations. Hundreds of boats, trains, and specialized rescue vehicles have been dispatched to the most severely flooded regions. These dedicated men and women are working tirelessly around the clock, battling treacherous conditions to locate the missing, evacuate the elderly and the vulnerable, and deliver life-saving supplies to those who remain stranded. However, the peril is far from over. China's National Meteorological Service has issued a grave warning of another heavy rainfall event expected to hit the region within the next 48 hours. This impending weather system is being driven by a new low-pressure area forming in the South China Sea. Should this system develop into a storm as predicted, Guizhou and its neighboring provinces, such as Guangxi and Sichuan, could face a renewed and potentially even more devastating wave of flooding, raising the specter of a prolonged and nightmarish scenario. The events unfolding in Guizhou are more than a regional crisis. They serve as a stark global warning about the escalating risks of extreme weather in an era of rapid climate change. Across the planet, we are witnessing an increase in the frequency and intensity of storms, floods, heat waves, and droughts. All too often, the most vulnerable populations, those with the least capacity to cope, bear the brunt of these disasters. The current plight of Guizhou stands as a testament to the critical need for proactive investment in disaster prevention, the establishment of robust early warning systems, and the development of resilient infrastructure. The loss of over 300 homes and the displacement of more than 800,000 people from a single period of rainfall underscore the profound vulnerability of the region. As the rain continues to fall, millions more live in fear of what is yet to come. It is a collective responsibility to ensure that their cries for help do not go unheard.
还好我们车都在里面没有冲出去。